FSG the flip out. FSG out. They got to go, man. They got to go. Not because we lost this game, but it's consistent of bad decision making, right? Not helping out the manager, right? And for once, I can't blame Klopp today because we're running out of attackers and we can't play the 4-2-3-1. We can't play that formation because we are running out of attackers. Even if we play 4-4-2, we have to end up playing 4 attackers. And we have to end up playing less attackers because we have so many injuries. Right? That needs to be investigated. I'm sorry. That needs to be investigated. Right? Something's not right. Because how many times that we keep on having injuries all the time? How many times are we going to keep on having injuries? The attacking area. Now we're struggling in the attacking areas. It's a joke, man. And it needs to be sorted out. Somebody needs to, if it's the medical staff, right? Sack them. Sack them all. Get rid of them, right? Get rid of these idiots, right? For not doing their jobs properly. Because now we have, what was it? 7 injuries at the moment. In fact, we have way more injuries before during the season. Let's be honest, right? But it's just not been good enough. It's not good enough, man. I'm sick and tired of me keeping repeating myself. What was that performance today? What was that performance today? Shocking. Not good enough from the players. I'm sorry. Not good enough. I'm sorry. I'm not even going to be bothered to explain the game. I just want to go straight to the player ratings, man. Because this is a flipping joke. We lost 1-0 to Nottingham Forrest, you know. Nottingham Forest, right? Nottingham Forest, we lost to them. Absolute joke, man. I had enough of it. And this should have been sorted out flipping years ago, since 2018. That was the best transfer window. Since then, we have not improved, not necessarily our start 11, because we have improved our start 11. I'm talking about the depth, the squad itself. Not just the starting 11, but the actual squad itself, right? We have not improved the squad. We have not improved the squad since 2018. Yes, you can say Jota, you say Jota, Diaz, not Carvalho, all the main players that we signed after that summer window, yeah. But let's be honest, these kind of type of players are the main starters. Let's be honest. It's the replacements that we need. It's been shocking, right? We needed to get a right back in. We needed to get a right winger because Salah can't be playing every single flipping game, right? We needed to get a midfielder in. But guess what? FSG don't want to flipping do nothing. They don't want to flipping help our greatest manager in the Premier League, right? It's a joke. Anyway, I don't want to start talking, flipping about them, man. Let's head into the player ratings, man. Flipping, I'm sick of the flipping. I'm sick of it, man. Right. In goal, Alisson. I'm going to give him, I thought he was one of the few players that played well. I'm going to give him a 7 today. The goal, I can't blame him for that because it rebounded, it hit the post and it rebounded. There's nothing he can do there. So I'm going to give him a 7. He was one of the few players that played well. One of the few players. So fair play to him. Again, another good performance from Alisson. Right back. For me, James Milner, my man of the match. Right back. He gets an 8 today. I thought he was brilliant. Defensively, they didn't really cause us problems on that side, on James Milner's side, because he was so solid defensively. And he was pretty decent going forward as well. So I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was our best player today. He gets an 8 out of 10. Right. Centre-backs. Joe Gomez. He did play well, to be fair. But that mistake that he made led us for the goal. I'm sorry, mate. Not good enough. Not good enough. Right? He's even lucky to get a 6, to be honest with you. But he did defend. He did play well defensively. So I'm only going to give him a 6. 6 out of 10 for Joe Gomez. Virgil van Dijk. 6. I'm going to give Virgil van Dijk 6 out of 10. I didn't think he was that great, and the amount of chances that he had, right, in the game, the chances from corners and free kicks, he should have scored today. Let's be honest, he should have scored today. The amount of he had, was it 3 chances, right, from corner kicks and free kicks? He should have been burying that instead of squaring it to somebody else. He should have just headed it in and make it 1-1. And then we probably might win the game, even though we were poor offensively, right? But because of that, I'm sorry, you're getting a downgrade for that. So you're getting a 6 out of 10. Shocking decisions from Van Dijk, man. Not decisive enough. So you're getting a 6 out of 10. Left back, Robertson. I thought Robertson played well. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. For me, the whole defense actually played pretty well collectively. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, Robertson 7. I thought he played well, man. So fair play to him. So he gets a 7. Now that's when it gets worse. Now in the midfield, now that is when it gets worse. Defensive midfielder Fabinho 3. 3, he was our worst player today. Fabinho he possibly get a 2. You know what? No, he gets a 2. 2 for Fabinho. He was shocking. He was shocking today. I'm sorry. He was terrible. He did not protect the back foot. He looked stiff as hell. And his passing was flipping inaccurate. Inaccurate. Like, what is going on with Fabinho this season? Right? 2 for me. He gets a 2. He was shocking. Right? He looked all over the place. Shocking, man. Not good enough for Fabinho. And for me, and the problem is that even Henderson's not been playing well this season. But we're going to have to drop him, man. We're going to have to drop Fabinho. Drop him. He's not been good enough. Apart from the game against Man City, he has done nothing in this other games. Done nothing. Worst player for me. He was shocking, man. 2. Not good enough. Curtis Jones. Sorry, mate. Flipping useless. 3. 3. Offers nothing in midfield. I know he came back from his injury. I know that. Right? But even before he got injured, he offers nothing in midfield. His ball retention was shocking today. He couldn't hold the ball up properly. His touches was all over the place. His ball control today was shocking as well. And he gets tackled so easily, man. His touches as well. Not good enough, man. Sorry, 3 out of 10 for Curtis Jones. Not good enough. Ain't good enough. I'm sorry. Not good enough. Elliot, 6. I thought he tried, man. He's not our best player, but I'm going to give him a 6. Elliot, Harvey Elliott. I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. He wasn't great, but he wasn't poor. So I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Right, the front 3. Carvalho, 4. Sorry, I love Carvalho. And the thing is, I do like him. He is such a techie baller. But the problem is that he just doesn't have the pace. He's not quick enough to be a winger. And he can't play there. He can't play on the wing. I'm sorry, he can't play there. He's a attacking midfielder, right? But the problem is that we have so many injuries up front. We have Luis Diaz, and Jota's out, and even Jota's out, right? So we're gonna end up playing him on the wing, and I'm sorry, it just didn't work out. 4. I'm not going to state him off too much because that is not his natural position, but I'm sorry. In terms of the performances today, he was awful. 4, man. 4. Not as bad as the other players, but he gets a 4. Not good enough from him. Salah, 4 as well. 4 out of 10 for Salah. He done absolutely nothing. I'm sorry. But at the same time, this is what happens when you don't strengthen the squad. This is what happens that we never ever get a proper backup to Salah. Never sign a backup winger that can play on the right wing. This is what happens, and this is why I'm blaming Klopp and FSG collectively, and the whole club itself. I'm blaming the club for not strengthening the positions, because Salah, he looked tired today. He wasn't onto it today. He was poor. So but at the same time, it's the club's fault why we haven't got somebody that can help out Salah. I'm sick of it, man. Rubbish. Firmino, shocking again. I thought he was poor as well. Not good enough. 4. Not good enough from Firmino as well. Not good enough. And you know what? He's been a form player this season. But today, sorry, mate, he was absolutely dreadful. The touches, the ball retention, everything. Right? His ball control, right? His decision making, shocking. 4. Not good enough, man. Right. Let's head in now to the subs. Let me go to the subs. I'm going to go to subs. Just need to need to go down. Right. Henderson, 6. Should I give him a 6? No, 5. 5. Oxlade-Chamberlain, I'm going to give him a 5 as well. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he was shocking when he came on. I'm sorry. Defensively, not good enough. I'm sorry. He gets a 3. Shocking from Trent, man. I'm sorry. And for me, he's been the main problem this season, right? In terms of like how we concede so many goals on that side. Like, did we concede a goal on? No, it wasn't. It wasn't on Trent's side. But it was Joe Gomez. Mainly it was Joe Gomez's fault why we lost the game. Right? He should have passed the ball quicker. But as for the entire season, right? Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's been our worst player this season in terms of the whole season. Right? He's not good enough. He can't defend. He can't do nothing. Defensively, even offensively, not great. And for me, even though I wouldn't completely get rid of him just yet, because that would be reactionary, I would convert him to be a midfielder. Play him as a central midfielder. He was a central midfielder when he was younger, right? He was a central midfielder. And for me, we need to get a right back in this January, because it's quite clear that he can't defend. He can't defend. He can't defend to save his life. He can't defend his misses. You know what I'm saying? It's just poor, man, from Trent Alexander-Arnold today. He was terrible. Not good enough. So he's getting a 3. Not good enough. As for the manager, because of that we lost the game, he gets a 4. 4 out of 10 for the manager. And for once, I'm not going to slate him off too much, because we just can't play the 4-2-3-1 at the moment, because we have a lot of attacking. 3 of our attacking players are injured. So it's going to make us feel like, sure. That's the problem. So he's only going to get a 4 from me, Jurgen Klopp, man. Right? He's only going to get a 4. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's it, guys, man. That is the end of the match reaction and the player ratings. I'm done with all that. And as for the calling show, I'm going to do that at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, that's when I'm going to do the calling show. So, yeah. See you guys at 6 o'clock, and goodbye.